Okay, guys, we're gonna watch something I was watching earlier, and 8,000 euros. That's about a little bit. That's about $9,200 US. It's a lot of money, but one, if I had the technology to buy this summer gun equipment right now, I was reading something, and a while back, before Beastars, before I even seen Beast, this came out about last year, or yeah, about over a year ago. I worked on this thing about over a year ago about maybe making my own cartoon or a comic strip. It never actually got made, nothing actually drawn. And then I was thinking, I was watching this thing, reading this thing about Beastars, how they made it. Thinking, if I can get some kind of equipment like this, it doesn't cost over 8,000 euros or $9,200, I'd build it. But okay, I was working on a cartoon, told my buddy at the time, and it never turned out as planned. Yes, if you're wondering, this is a Q&A. I was thinking, how about I make a cartoon? Well, it never actually got made. Actually, if you think it, I was working on it, it never got made, but eventually, someday, if I found out what technology I'd use to, then I saw Beastars thanks to a YouTuber. I'm not gonna say that. Thanks to a YouTuber named Ivanase. If it wasn't for that YouTuber, I wouldn't have never seen the show. Thanks to Ivan Ace, I looked it up and saw it.
Have you ever seen an animal talk with the same expression as humans? Well, if a dog had the mental ability to speak and understand human language,
What the heck?
the shape of the mouth, tongue, and vocal cords just wouldn't allow it.
Ooh,
So
what's
how did
that?
Studio Orange, the creators of the
So-
Beastars anime, make it look so natural?
I was thinking, that'd be
Studio
cool.
Orange animation producer Kiyo Takawaki was inspired to make a Japanese animal anime after watching Disney's Zootopia in 2016. Now, you probably know Haru Itagaki, the creator of the Beastars manga.
So if we could make
Kiyo
one.
Takawaki saw this manga while browsing a bookstore as part of one of his normal routines, and was immediately fascinated. He saw this as an exciting development that could be adapted into an expressive 3D CG anime. You see, the problem is, they knew the only way to effectively make the Beastars anime was to use facial motion capture.
Yeah.
But they had never used facial motion capture before. In another very successful anime they made, Land of the Lustrous, their eyes and expressions were hand-drawn on the 3D bodies, which they couldn't do with
That
Beastars
sucks.
because of the complexity. So to make Beastars, they bought the facial motion capture system, Dynamixes. This makes it possible
8,000
for modelers
euros.
facial tracking with a live response onto their models. Damn, I'm never gonna...
No, I did not until you told me. Then an hour later, I got a DVD. Then yeah, I didn't know that until after you told me about an hour later. I got a notification by YouTube saying I cannot use that sort of thing. Which, according to my records, they can't do it to me because I own the copyright to that. But technically, according to my calculations, they can't tell me what I can make and can't make. That video was deleted. Ooh, that's big poison. I have to worry about it later. Okay. Yeah, so I didn't know until after you told me about half hour later. I got a notification online saying that video has to get removed or blocked, or pay $2 million. So I did the video. Actually, I don't remember what that video was. It was just me watching YouTube videos. So I'll make a new one later, John. Because it stands for YouTube video stuff. That's actually always just odd stuff I was watching on YouTube. And they technically can't take anything I make now because Fox doesn't care. Neither does Disney.
Crazy. This was a huge leap for them, as by this point, not only did they not know how to use it with animal facial structures, but Eiji Onomoto, the CG director and founder of Orange Studios, happy 5-month late birthday by the way, said in an interview, "We had the question of, would this even work well with animals?" That's right, they bought it before even knowing if it was possible. Although if it didn't work, they could have still used it for another
euros.
Fortunately, they found a video from another company using the same facial motion capture system.
Yeah, I found that pretty neat.
How to apply the human face movements to the skeletal framework and facial expressions on an animal. They didn't specify which company or video exactly, so I did some research into some companies that use this facial motion capture software and found.
Yeah, it's a cartoon I've seen before.
A commercial made by Alt VFX in 2017 using Dynamixes.
Smoking commercial
is basically another version of Lugosi, but a little more evil as he tries to.
Early version, yeah.
Also, this version of Lugosi smokes, so he couldn't blow hard enough. I'd say this is quite the coincidence, and definitely would have helped them.
One missed vote
said in an interview, "If another company can do it, then so we should be able to. They then proceeded to spend the next few months just experimenting with it until they became confident with it. I really like this type of thinking because they saw it was possible.
So, John, you think we're making a cartoon still? Get 8,000 euros?
Something worked. This just really shows the dedication to the task they had. And might I just add, while I was researching this company, Alt VFX, which made Smokey and Legosi, I found they previously made
Animation is a
commercial with those singing dogs and all. Well, the song used in that commercial is called Walk on the Wild Side. Wild Side.
Sounds familiar.
Familiar? I think I just found their inspiration for the Beastars opening. Coincidence? I think not. I still can't believe Legoshi smokes. Whatever, let's get back to it.
Okay.
So, during these months, they experimented with
We'll change over to that, John. Like I said, guys, duck. Is that duck? What the hell is that? A spoon and an apple.
Happens, we look towards the future to figure out what's going to bless our TV screens next. Cartoon Network has been through more than a few eras, with a massive variety of shows to appeal to pretty much any kind of viewer. Whether you follow along
What the
for the
heck's
story
that?
cartoons, or you just want to settle down with an episodic cartoon, there's
seen it.
something for everyone. Because Cartoon Network is one of the
Oh,
biggest
that's
names
old.
in animation, it's only natural that this is the place where we should look ahead and see what comes next. Now I want to welcome you, dear viewer, to the world of Trick Moon.
The prince is stuck in the moonstone. He swore to defend. With none of his powers, he's gotta depend on Trick-Shot Pocket.
This was uploaded to Cartoon Network's YouTube channel as a short, and if it gets enough attention, it really will be one of the next big shows. Slacker Wolf Pup's Trick-Shot and Pocket become the reluctant guardians of a magic moonstone when their heroic big brother is trapped inside. A disgruntled wizard steals the moonstone, so Trick and Pocket jump at the chance to prove themselves, show off their cool moves, and, oh yeah, save their big brother. From the very beginning, it's needless to say that there's charm here. Tons of charm. The characters seem energetic enough to keep your attention, but they're also not screaming so loudly that it's just annoying. This very first episode features our two heroes, Trick-Shot and Pocket, as they have to guard their big bro. Over the course of the story, they'll do whatever it takes to accomplish their goal. Everything here is filled with excitement as new events are constantly playing out on screen. Whether it's going head-to-head against this purple dragon or chasing after a completely different kind of enemy, you won't really find any dull moments. Not only that, but there's this big bad who lurks in the shadows. Who is he? Well, he seems like the mastermind around these parts, sending his minions to steal the moonstone for him. Now I think one of the best parts about Trick Moon is that the world feels so incredibly welcoming. When you see something like this cute magical frog fishing, you want to explore more behind the character. How is something like this even possible? What are the other types of fantastical creatures throughout the universe? If Cartoon Network says yes, I'd be interested in checking out everything else this world has to offer. Some of the most interesting cartoons feature mysterious or magical settings with its own rules, and yeah, Trick Moon follows that idea perfectly. While watching, you may find some similarities to one of Cartoon Network's most recent beloved shows,
What?
OKKO Let's Be Heroes. I mean,
Who?
it makes sense, considering it comes from Geneva Hudson, who had an influential role on Gao's adventure.
I'm live right now, so that's good to know.
And bring it to her own project. But if you think this really isn't that big of a deal, there are a bunch of big names in animation coming forward to praise Trick Moon. Not only that, but there's already fan art floating around of the various characters introduced in the pilot.
Cuphead fan art's scarier.
Long, but people are loving this. While I don't think Trick Moon was absolutely jaw-dropping or anything like that, it still feels like this could be a really fun cartoon with a full series. Pilots are only meant to be a small taste of new fictional universes. They're meant to get fans excited while also teasing them because it's the only content out there. Right now, we only have around 8 minutes of Trick Moon, but just imagine
Hey,
the
John,
long-term
the
possibilities. With enough time to develop its own
E
show,
network you
this
know
could
of,
soar above the
they made
skies
fan art
and
Cuphead
become
already,
one of
and
the next
boy,
big names
is it
of Cartoon
surprising.
Network. Much like some of the channel's most iconic shows, this
And I was
is a little bit of
surprised to
something
see some
for
stuff
everyone.
that I did not want to see again.
Well, Pocket distracts, Tricks on the attack.
Also, you can help this become a full series. I'm not kidding. Each and every single person who's watching this video right now, the power is in your hands. Cartoon Network focuses on what audiences want to see. If a pilot gets recognized everywhere online with a massive amount of support, the chances for a full series would
Will that
dramatically
happen?
increase. If you want Trick Moon to become a reality, talk about it on social media. Make fan art. Do whatever you can to spread the word. It's up to you. It's up to me. It's up
I don't
to
think
anyone
so.
who wants more Trick Moon.
Ooh,
And hey,
I know what I want
if
to see
you're not
next.
convinced, it also has the same voice actor of Ryuji from Persona 5.
Never
Stay
seen it.
back, Pocket. That beast is one of Dr. Bleak's creations.
For real? Come on, this is incredible.
I don't know. I don't know what would sound good. That's weird. Hey, John. I'm gonna play a game with you, John. Okay, guess what? Okay, John. What's this from, John? If you don't know what this is from, I'm gonna bust up laughing. What's this from, John? It's not in English. It's a different language. So what's this from, John?
On voudrait le plein. À quoi il marche votre engin? Moutarde ou ketchup?
No, it is, John. It's in French. Russian.
Что залить, парни? Горчицу или кетчуп?
No, this is John.
Completa, por favor. O que vai ser, pessoal? Mostarda ou ketchup? Lleno, por favor. ¿Y qué quiere?
You know it is, John, or not?
¿Mostaza o ketchup? Voll machen, bitte. Was darf denn sein, Kollege?
German.
Mayo oder ketchup?
Mayo or ketchup?
Vol gauw je graag. Wat zal het zijn?
But I am going to watch. I'm 50-50 on that, John. Dutch.
Mayo of ketchup?
You know this is John or not? Italian.
Pieno, per favore. Che vi ci metto, ragazzi? Mostarda o ketchup?
You know it is John or not? Because I know what it is.
Llena el depósito.
Spanish.
¿Y qué le he hecho, chicos? ¿Mostaza o ketchup? Pode estar, por favor.
Portuguese.
Vou querer o quê, rapaz? Mostarda ou ketchup?
Mantanti. Maitatomo. Mastado. Solitomo ketchup.
So where's this from, John? You know this is from, John? Because I do. Turkish.
Peki nasıl olsun? Hardallı mı? Ketçaplı mı?
But if Fairy Train was just a cartoon pilot. Okay, I see. Greek.
Mizade.
You know this is John or not?
Mostarda y ketchup.
'Cause I know this is from John.
מלא בבקשה. מלא מלא, חבר'ה. קטשופ או חרדל? קטגיה.
What is this audio, John? You know what the audio this is? It'd be funny if you knew what the audio was. Swedish.
Vad vill ni ha då? Senap eller ketchup?
Czech Republic.
Co to bude, hoši? Hoščice nebo ketchup?
Tényleg kérem.
És mivel, srácok? Mustárral vagy ketchuppal?
Yep. You're right, John. Has SpongeBob. But what?
Hardallı mı? Ketçaplı.
But where from? Where from, John? Huh? Which one? Yep. Ooh, hello, Miss. Oh, I would love to draw you. But I don't have the kick. No, I can't afford that equipment. It's expensive. Yeah. Well, what's up, John? Like I said, John's a Q&A, so you can see what you want to say, John. Say some. No.
see that I will have to teach you how to be village.
And that was it. H.O. That's an old song. Wait a minute. Did I work with these guys before? Oh yeah, I did work with these guys one time. T. Huh. I wonder. Technically, that show got canned. I wonder if I made my own version of the show if it would survive. I think it would last more than one episode, but wait a minute. Technically, I can make my own. Well, wait. Technically, I get sued if I do that. Yeah, right. Do it like that. But I don't know what I'll do, but that'd be good. What the heck's this? I picked this.
It's our job to save the day. Sirens say help's on the way. Firehouse Tales. Firehouse Tales. It's our job
Oh yeah, that's old. That just been tickle you.
help's on the way. Firehouse Tales.
Hmm.
Firehouse Tales. It's our job to save the day. Doing is the only way.
That's old. That's at least 10 years old. It has to be at least 10 years old. I finished Fran Brow, John.
It's our job to save the day. Sirens say help's on the way.
What? No, there is not a part 2, is there? Oh, I gotta look that up then if there's a part 2 to this. Look, John, I heard a rumor, but I don't know if it was true or not. Watch the whole series, John. I know there's Fran Brow part 2.
It's our job to save the day. Sirens say help's
John, I finished the whole series of.
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and welcome back to Fran Bow. Now, when we last left off, we were
I watched
in
the whole
this
series of
room,
Fran.
we were exploring.
You have to come over here. John, you have to send it to me. John, I don't know where it would be at, John. You have to actually send me the file for me to find it, because I have watched the whole Fran Bro series, John. I looked the other day, found it on my playlist, so I have watched it, John, but I don't know how to get access part 2 on this thing. You have to figure out where part 2 would be at, so I can access it. That's how that happened, John. Well, when it comes out, John, you know what to do. Let me hear it.
I don't think you quite appreciate how difficult it is for me to speak to you. Because let me tell you something. It hurts like a motherfucker. I don't even remember what it was like before. So long I've been in this goddamn suit.
Mr.
You know, sometimes the suit still goes off by itself. You're the devil.
Yeah, Springtrap. He has a problem he needs help with. But yeah, like I said, if I ever could find it, that'd be nice. But the chance of me finding it would be impossible. Ooh, be funny. Ooh, that'd be funny, but chances of that ever happening would be. Oh. Okay, I'll look in a minute, John, to see. Hey, what's a whole series for you with Jack? Just start with Jack. Because I haven't seen Jack's version of it yet. I'll do both versions with Jack, okay? So I'll do it in a minute, okay, John? So let me get something for you, okay? So I'm gonna hook up to the TV right now, and give me a second, John. I'm gonna reset here. Check this. I'm staying on, guys. It was John's idea, so I've been wanting to watch. I mean, I finished the whole FNAF series with Jacksepticeye. Trust me, guys, it sucked. Jack didn't make it look right. Okay, I was in the finish the FNAF series with Multiplier. But John, you know how you want to make that one cartoon you want to make? If we had 8,000 euros, we can make that cartoon. Your cartoon you want to make? We can make. Well, technically, I'm thinking later on tonight, John. I'm gonna see if I can find if I have any files of the game left, and maybe start working on the first up, working on the characters again. Maybe try making them and put them online. Because if I actually can make them, then we can start making some money. So I'm thinking later on tonight, John. If I don't have anything going on, I'm gonna maybe start working on the cartoon or something. So I'm gonna look for it right now with Jack. Watch both parts of Jack, and then work from there. Okay. So I think Jack has done it, so I'm gonna look for Jack. Fran Brow, Jacksepticeye, YouTube. My sports thing I was working on. You know that sports thing I worked on last year, John. You know how I kind of had it kind of made, kind of didn't have it made. That sports thing. I'm gonna have to redo it over again because I always had problems with only 9 videos of Fran Brow Jack ever did. We'll start working with part 2, then we'll work with part 3, right? So let's work with part 1 first. And I could not find something that make sense though, guys, because when I did it, Fran Brow's chart said July 25th, 1942. Which technically, you know what though? That's kind of funny because I did put the dates together, and each date each date kind of has something in particular weird about it. Each day I wrote down, each date was weird. Like one day it was not funny at all. I don't care. I'm going to do... No, the first game is only an hour 29. I'm watching the first version. I'm going to watch Fran Brow, the first one again, John. Then work on number 2 because it makes, be better. So here we go. Let me turn this up real quick.
To Fran Bow, I've heard a lot of really great things about
Fran Brow, okay.
A lot of people in the comments have been really suggesting it.
I played it. Multiplayer has.
I never ending nightmares when I played that. It's a game in the same style that it's a 2D thing and you control a character going like left to right and all around the environment and everything. It's supposed to be a horror game, I think. I'm not too sure. I actually don't know a lot about it. But Franny's eyes, well, that is if that's Fran Bow. Her eyes follow the mouse. Yeah, it's like one of those.
That's neat.
And there's a cutie little kitty cat. But yeah, I've heard some really good things about it, so I'm looking forward to
playing it. I will never play it though,
because
it's a pure game. I don't play pure games.
Anything, but I'm really interested in it. Continue. I didn't even start the game yet. I literally just launched it. Okay, new game. This game uses an autosave feature. Got it. Perfect.
That's good.
Everything's fine. It feels like heaven. Wait, is that you talking? Because this is the wrong voice for you. I see my parents.
I can't do this. I cannot watch this. Nope. Let's do a little tweaky here. I see. John, what if I did my hair green? Would you be surprised? No results found. No results found for this item. It's not even showing up on John. John's not even showing up, John. So there's no Fran Brow. Oh, that's why it wasn't working. Let's try this again. Punch this into that. I mean, I hate to tell you this, but when... Okay, I'm tracking some right here, Don. 2. Bingo! Here we go. Back. Space. Let's see here. Punch that. I can't pronounce. Okay, there we go. Okay, that looks scary as hell. I already cannot believe they made a part 2 to this. This game cannot be. Found it. This game cannot be. Oh, that sucks. Can't watch it. This game is not qualified for your. That makes no sense. Oh, that's right. I'm not signed into this. I'm not signed into YouTube on my television here, so
I'm 75 years.
I can't access because I'm not signed into YouTube on this for one reason. It's a pain in the butt to sign into your to YouTube on your TV for one reason. That means a security measure has to get activated, which is going to be a pain in the butt. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do something else. What else sounds like a good idea to do? I don't know. I know. But I'm going to do it real quick, which somehow I'm going to get my ass kicked by someone. I'm not going to say who. But at least I tried it, so I'm going to do something else. Maybe I'll do something else. Just see here. Punch that. Oh. Haven't seen that in forever. Just here. Go up here. Go to this and go to this. There we go. Yes, see here. Go over to. Wow. That many already. Wow. He's getting good. Down to the very, very bottom. Okay. You see if I can find who I'm looking for here. Pedix. Adix. CPXL, Trip, Myth, LB, Steve 98, Angry Wheels, Angry Wheels, ZR 75. Ooh, he's good. He makes some good videos. Ooh, good old IA. He's good too. I think he's a he. I'm not sure. The Republic of Molanin. Where is he at? He should be on here somewhere. He's not? I think I actually did burst into flame. Okay, that's scary. Ooh, I would really want to drive one of those bad boys around town. Last. He hasn't been on for a while. Ooh. Oh, that's gonna be funny. I thought they didn't have these I thought they didn't have them in over there in that country.
Hey, Bob Runnings, and welcome back to our daily exercise
Nah.
for this block.
Oh, okay. That's so funny. I would never do that. How much do you guys weigh? How much do those two guys weigh? They weigh pretty heavy.
This one is kicks or whisper because after 50 seconds you got. I'm not very good at kicking.
Oh,
Try and kick as hard as
Bonnie does pretty. Oh, Bonnie does good. Freddy does it. How much do those guys weigh?
There's nothing around you that you can kick by accident, like another person.
Or they're animatronic. I can't buy no Zulus. They're expensive. Oh, Bonnie's wearing this shirt. Bonnie. Bonnie's juggling balls.
You're not meant to juggle them.
It's a stupid video. I'm glad it's not real, because if it was real, I'd be going cuckoo. I still can't believe those things are expensive. I wish I could do something I really want to do, is make that cartoon, but I don't have the technology or the time. I actually, John, is there a comic strip you're working on or something? What if we actually had the technology or the money to actually make your own cartoons? Because, John, you want to start an animation studio. Think of it, John. If we actually started an animation studio that makes some good cartoons, we put on that channel, we make a new channel, animation channel. Then we'll be making some good quality crud. My mix? What the heck does that mean? Despacito, Flying Kitty. This again. That's not Triscuit. That's a Club Crack. It's Club Cracker. That's just wrong. That's just wrong. I'm changing this. What's some prayer? Channel 5.
As soon as tomorrow. Recruiting an army of customer advocates.
There we go. I don't know what sounds good. No. And John, did you find it or not? The thing you told me to look for. I could not find it, John. I was up to visit at 1 a.m., John, so that's why I didn't hardly get any sleep. I don't know, John. Did you even find out where it was? Because I could not find it. I looked a little bit, John. Could not find that thing you look for. Could not find it. What the heck is this? That's stupid, and I'm not watching it. I wish I could. Maybe I could do that. I'll have to look for some videos to do animation. Someone says you should. I don't know what I'm going to do, John. If I even do it, it'd be nice. But who knows? That's 42, 42. Okay, that works. It's a little off, but who cares? At least it's working fine now. Mr. Poss is pissing a lot of people off. Pie. I have not seen that video yet. I better see it right now before I go cuckoo. I haven't seen Doc yet. Daco. I don't know who that is.
The time was November 2018. Over a year ago, when these plushies showed up online and found their ways to stores such as Hot Topic, GameStop, and eventually Walmart. Is Walmart kind of...
One, I don't even know where Hot Topic is at. Two things. One, where the heck is a Hot Topic at around here? There's no those around here. I'm better off going to the Star Dots to get the damn. I mean, I know I heard they got. I never seen them at GameStop actually in this year. I never seen them at GameStop, and I never ever actually seen them over at Dots. I have seen them at the Star a few times, but they're just out of my price range, and I can get them. It's just that they're gonna work. Yeah, she's right. The Star is a little late, but guess what? I got to see some footage of something that no one else knows. What's actually happening to Chuck E. Cheese is that Scott. The rumors are, if the rumors are coming true, though, there's been rumors floating around right now online that something is coming soon, and you have to be a certain age to go to it. I'm not supposed to say what it is due to it's not completely been confirmed yet. It's been confirmed that Chuck E. Cheese has gone bankrupt, and someone is claiming there was a piece of there is a Chuck E. Cheese that has technically starting to switch over to you know what. That's all I'm going to say.
But a select set of them also ended up in a box shipped to England. To a special guy you all know and love?
Nope.
Daco.
I don't know no Daco. Hello. You silly baby. Oh, my silly baby kitty cat.
Hello, everybody.
What? What?
Hello. What's going on, guys? My name is Dorco. I'm a FNAF channel, basically,
Oh.
and Andy asked me today to join her to review.
I need to do a split screen one of these days.
I'm really excited. Thank you for having me. So yeah, let's go.
I wonder if I talk to you, John.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool. We've done a collab before now. Above all else, I'm just really...
Oh, no, you did not burn it. I'll be right back, guys, and do something real quick. Where did I put that thing of can of base paste? Yeah. I'm glad it wasn't UK because that'd be hilarious. Oh, okay, ding. Okay, thanks, John. I didn't know I had a ding. I know. 39. I seen 39. Missed calls. No, I did not see. I seen that show before, John, with Andy, so I didn't like it. Missed phone call from unknown number. Yeah, John, I seen Five Nights at Candy's on this channel I'm watching right now. I didn't like it. I have seen Five Nights with 39. If you've seen that show is not appropriate for. I mean, I actually think I filmed it one time. I didn't put the volume on this channel so you guys wouldn't have to hear the offensive thing. I wouldn't mind doing recording it, but my channel has some low standing. You know how my channel has rules and stuff, right? And 39 broke pretty much whole rules. I know. I mean, technically, it was maybe on a YouTube channel for adults and stuff. 39 is something more for the extreme area. Like for example, I saw Five Nights at saw something else I shouldn't have saw. The other day I saw something else. The other day I saw something on YouTube about FNAF, and it was not appropriate for kids. I had seen off camera, thinking Five Nights at I typed it in and thought, okay, Chica's the only female. Not all the characters are supposed to be female. So just look at that. I have seen Five Nights at Anime too, John, which that's not appropriate if you know what I mean. I'm just looking at that. Five Nights at Anime is a FNAF version of that, and it wasn't appropriate. And I haven't seen this yet, guys.
If you guys have seen any of Dako's unboxing videos,
Nope.
you know he's generally happy with the merch. Much unlike me, where most of the time some do peanut this stuff. So it's going to be quite a breath of fresh air with Dako around. So to get us started, Dako, what would you say your initial thoughts for these plushies are right
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That they're ever going to top the original plushies. The original plushies were from Sanshi, right, back in like 2015. And they're so good, and they're big as well.
Not seeing that either on this channel, John.
Realistic in size.
John, I don't see that on this channel either.
If that makes sense.
That's John. Like I said, I didn't even finish 39 because of that.
Yeah.
Not doing that on the channel either, John. Let's have to do it off camera and be private.
For my first impressions, I'm sort of confused.
Candy Cadet, Cake Patch, Mr. Hippo, Lefty, El Chip. Wow.
And important characters from the game, Pizzeria Simulator, Scrap Trap, Molten Freddy, and arguably the main character, Scrap Baby.
Never seen it.
Not to mention the lack of many fan favorite characters, such as Rockstar Bonnie, Security Puppet, Funtime Chica,
Never seen
and of course Bucket Bob.
Who?
I think I need a pan stand.
At least we can hope, maybe somewhat ignorantly, that
Helping?
we'll someday go back and fill in those blanks. I guess for now we can at least appreciate what we've got. Let's begin with our main man of Pizzeria Sim. No, not you, Rockstar Freddy. I'm talking about little old Helpy. And big old Helpy. Yeah. So recently Bunko released 2 new plushies, one being Medium Helpy. And when I say medium, I mean medium. This isn't a size Bunko has made before for FNAF characters. He isn't large and he isn't extra large. He's just medium.
Okay.
Cool.
Oh man, I mean, Helpy's. I think Helpy's what, neutral?
But let's hear from Dako first. What do you think about our plush Helpy?
Let me find him.
He's all right.
Here he is. Let's have a look then, shall we? Let's put my review.
I've never actually seen Helpy before.
My review.
I just heard he's cute.
My reviewness on the Helpy. Reviewnness. I mean, it looks like Helpy, design-wise. Look-wise, I do think he looks a little bit different compared to how he was in Pizza Simulator. I mean, it's not going to be exactly accurate to how he is in Pizza Sim, because in Pizza Sim, he's a plastic robot. He's got his bow tie on his buttons and his little top hat and his cheeks as well. The colour is Helpy. They've got the colours right, definitely. I like Helpy a lot. I think he's good. And they've put his like little buck teeth in as well. Just like me.
Dako, you definitely
I
don't have buck teeth.
I do.
But I totally agree otherwise.
I've been canines.
I feel like this is a good plushie. The most glaring issue I see is his mouth. Bunko generally just makes the seam on their snout the mouth, which is very commendable. I really like this way of doing things. However, the illusion is lost when you add other seams to the mouth that aren't supposed to be anything. Bunko, I'm confused. You've made Freddy's in the past. Why did you change the sound design to be worse? I mean, I like it when they make them all a bit different, so they are just recolors. But you gotta know when a recolor is just a better decision overall. There is literally 6 seams on this portion of fabric, not including the mouth. The typical Freddy has 3, 2 of which being barely visible. And I know, I'm a Gen 1er of FNAF plushies. I will admit, overall, this plushie is
I prefer FNAF 2.
However, I think the design really works on a larger plush.
I have those lights at home. I have the lights here base.
Fantastic. Look at the difference in eye shape.
Also, I got a new toy. I have to put some up finally.
The curve of his mouth. The list goes on. I would recommend any Helpy fan to get themselves one of these bad boys. Next, let's take a look at our Mexican beaver friend.
Elchid. And if you didn't watch the Scott interview, guys, El Chip is Chipper. Scott wanted to put Chipper in the game, in the lore of the game, not obviously as Chipper. He wanted to do like a little reference to him, and we've got El Chip, and I'm really glad he's got his sombrero. It looks really good, to be honest. The sombrero's nice, got interesting material, but I think it works with him. The only problem is with this material, guys, is that you can see it's got some creases, and when it's folded, it won't go back to its original shape unless I get an iron out. I'm not going to do that. Oh, he's got his little tail as well. That's a really nice detail. So yeah, the plushies do have a lot of detail to the characters. The eyes are great, buck teeth again, plastic snouts, the tail. He's even got the
Right. We're gonna crap with a character with a YouTuber. That'd be pretty neat. Wait, I do. With JH Games Everything.
details on his legs here, which I think is great. To be fair, it looks quite similar to. No, he doesn't. Guys, don't you think his face looks more like Helpy's face in the games?
I don't know. Never seen the game. Never seen him in the game.
Don't you think? Like, if
I
you
wouldn't know.
played this
Never seen either one.
As Helpy, I think it would look more like Helpy than this Helpy. I don't know.
Never seen him.
I think you're right, Jocko. But I think what you're seeing in
I haven't even passed FNAF 2 yet.
The healthy plush we got has.
I cheated a few months ago, guys.
Now, technically,
Jack does it, and Jack screwed up on it.
Plush form would debatably look better with larger teeth, like El Chip.
I couldn't get past
Speaking
3.
of which, does he actually look like a beaver this time? I have to say yes? Question mark. For the most part, beavers just look like ROUSs with their weird giant tails. I guess this could be a rodent face, but also Scoot didn't really make him look super rodenty either, so this passes.
How do you get a stuffed beaver?
Does not. Funko could have / should have made this tail twice as long, and some quilting would have made a world of difference. This thing is just plain lazy.
Yes, your nails are weird.
The key characteristic for El Chip, debatably, is his giant sombrero, and Funko wasn't messing around. This thing looks great. Overall, I'm decently happy with this plush. But, and there's always gotta be a but, those eyes. The way that the color around the eyes was done is something that I really, really dislike and have disliked ever since I started. These rings of color are supposed to be flush with the rest of their head. It should not be puffing out with the eyes. No character Scott has given us have we seen it pop out like this. Just makes them look sickly. It's like their eyes are swelling. I will say it doesn't always look bad, but with Chip, come on, it's bad. That's bad. The character doesn't even have color around his eyes, so it's not only pointless, but also makes him look horrible. Other than this, El Chip is a nice plushie. His colors are spot on.
I don't understand
El Chip.
El Chip.
Want to eat Taco Bell?
Yeah.
Except for the swollen eyes part. Let's hear from the more positive YouTuber next about Orville the elephant.
Never seen Orville.
He's one of my favourite mediocre melodies, and I think he looks good.
Never seen Orville.
I feel like his snout could be a little bit bigger, lengthwise, but it's fine. From the side, it actually doesn't look that bad at all, and I feel like it's a bit too fat, wide. I don't know. But again, maybe the ears need to be a bit bigger as well. It would have been nice if they gave him his wand. That would be nice. But yeah, it doesn't look that bad. I do feel like some of the eyes are a little bit wonky. I think El Chip's was wonky as well. I do think they're good. I really do think Orville looks great.
I know what the characters' names are, but I've never seen them.
Bother me the most, to be honest. Now, surprisingly, I feel like this plushie could have been a lot worse. I don't really think making an elephant plush would be easy. So good job,
It wouldn't.
Funko, on not making him look terrifying.
That's hard to
As
do.
for accuracy, I'd say Funko did a good job. But going back to what Daco mentioned, I think Orville may be a bit overstuffed. Orville, buddy, you really gotta lay off those picnics.
I mean, the
Especially
peanut-
Big Mac kind.
The peanuts, you
Look at that
mean?
cute smile though. His whole trunk area is just so well done.
It's not
His
bad. It's
southern
hard to do,
lines and the
but
little curve up at the end really deserve props. His hat and flower are literally perfect. If only his face was a little less bulky, I'd say this is one of the better plushies I've seen in a while. Now back to Daco. What would you say about our first exclusive plushie, Mr. Hippo?
don't those two hang out with each other?
So,
Mr. Hippo hang out with Mr.
Rarity. There he is. Mr. Hippo is an exclusive
Hippo.
that Andy sent to me. I think both of these were exclusive that Andy sent, which I couldn't buy, and she sent them me, so thanks. Mr. Hippo looks okay. I feel like his jaw is fat. It's too in and long, and with the jaw as well being fat, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the head shape of Mr. Hippo as plush form.
Yet another great point, Daco. Mr. Hippo's face does look weird. For some reason, he just doesn't look like Mr. Hippo to me. I just don't feel like it's a very good representation of the character. Mr. Hippo is dark purple, and even his lighter color is closer to this plushie's darker color. And yes, Mr. Hippo is an exclusive, which isn't weird or surprising until you consider what that means. Generally, exclusives are very popular characters, or strange one-offs, such as Golden Freddy, Exotic Butters, or Mangle.
Exotic Butters. How's that?
Yes, he's popular, but does he compare to Lefty or Helpy? I wouldn't assume so. Next up, we have our other Walmart exclusive plush, Happy Frog.
What the heck's that?
Is that what that is?
I don't know what that is.
Well, let's hear from our happier frog
Didn't
first.
Happy Frog float up recently?
Happy Frog looks really good. I don't have any faults for Happy Frog. I mean, it looks super accurate as well. Also, a little bit of more detail, guys, is that they've added a second colour for legs.
Oh, Rebecca, a second.
With the eyelashes as well, which is a really nice detail to me, guys. Really nice. And obviously the little top. It does seem like it would fall off if you pulled it. I'm not going to do it. Might be a bit too delicate for that. But yeah, Happy Frog looks great. Really, really good.
I think so too. Happy Frog does look good. Or at least yours does. Check this out. She looks like she's permanently scrunching up her nose. If she thinks it smells bad in here, she sure as heck's never been to a bog or swamp where frogs generally live. But once again, why exclusive? What makes Happy Frog exclusive? I can't imagine anyone out there desperately wanting to add Happy Frog to their collection. But maybe I just don't see what everyone else does about her. On to our last mediocre Melodies character, Pig Patch.
Okay. Okay.
Pig Patch.
Again, it's a weird shaped head. The plushy forms of the animatronics, guys, so I can understand that. They're not going to be like bang on the shape of Pig Patch's head. Pig Patch's head is quite, sorry Pig Patch, I'm going to have to do this, but fat like that. If it was more down and squished like that, compared to how long it is like that, yeah. But yeah, again, detail is key for these. The eyes, perfect. Cheeks look great, and they've even added
Hey.
a little pigtail and a belly button. Like, that's so awesome.
That's just
I
wrong.
love how they've added a little pigtail.
That's just
Really nice
wrong.
It was actually a pigtail sticking out, I think. Just like L-Chip's tail. Would have been nice if we had a little pigtail. Also, with all these animatronics, guys, animatronics, the plushies, they feel great. I really like the material that they use. They don't feel cheap.
Good.
Sure. That's one thing I never really mentioned, but love about Funko. But just like Daco said, once again, I have to say I don't really see Pig Patch with this plushie. Do I see a pig? Yes. Do I see a pig patch? No. So I made a little doodle for you. On the right, I drew my version, and on the left, the version we got, which looks more like Pig Patch.
I don't know.
And funnily enough, that was Daco's exact point. Honestly, I think this is just another one of Pig Patch's cousins, like Pork Patch. Maybe his name is
Yes.
Plush Patch or Bacon Patch.
Plush Patch is good. Okay, tomorrow'll be nice. What's your name? That's right. I wish I could make my own cartoon. No, I'm making my own cartoon later in a few weeks. It's good to see John's
This
back.
party started with the Rockstar characters. The
Please deposit 5 cents. Please deposit 5 cents.
Star Freddo, of course.
That's all I want to know.
Slushy do him
Please
justice.
deposit 5 cents. Please deposit 5 cents.
Okay, let me have a look at Rockstar Freddy. Do I think they gave him justice? Well,
Please deposit
it looks
5
like
cents.
Rockstar
Please
Freddy
deposit 5
got-
cents.
It's got the star on the chest as well, but
That looks so great.
It's like a
Yeah,
sticker.
Richard, you do so good work.
It's good. It looks great. I'm just worried that it might peel off easily. I don't even want to try, but yeah, already a corner's coming off, guys. So yeah.
That was
Other
sucked.
than that, I think it looks great. It's got the purple top hat, purple bow tie, the cheeks, the freckles, the plastic nose. He's got the knee pads.
So yeah, guys, still Q&A, guys. If you have a question, put it in the chat and I will read it.
Like I said, the eyes do look a little bit off. I like how they've made the eyes on the plushies pop out a little bit. See here, see?
I'm not watching this.
The eyes have popped out a little bit, which
It
I
just
like.
looks wrong.
Gives it more, depth to the
Oh, yeah, 112. I have more
I do think
than
they've
this
done
person has.
Justice to Rockstar Freddy. I think he looks good. Apart from the eyes.
Okay, what the heck is going on here? That's it? No one's on here? That sucks. I might just shut down for the night and work on the cartoon thing I said to work on. I want to do that tomorrow. Which I'll be on tomorrow, so yeah, I'm going to shut down maybe. Okay, guys, looks like we're done. I'll be back on later with something else, maybe. Or not, who knows. But I am definitely done. Since no one's on here, looks like I'm done. So it looks like I'm out. Thanks for watching. It looks like I'm going to be out. I was going to stand for a longer time, but since...
Now, you might be aware that I've got a bit of a thing for unusual
Yeah.
hi-fi components. I've also got a collection of small CRT televisions. Well, this device combines both
Alright.
those interests
Yeah.
into one because I've got a small black and white television.
Yep, she was.
A hi-fi component. But why would you want a television in your hi-fi? Well, I'll explain.
A hi-fi and Yeah, who would want a television in a stereo system?
The device we're looking at today is the VTR component TV.
JCPenney?
US department store chain JCPenney. This was one of their house brand hi-fi components
Here's
that
Dr.
fell
Blister.
under their MCS or Modular Component System Series umbrella. In the UK, my experience of house brand hi-fis hasn't been great. The ones I remember were aimed towards the budget end of the market. However, the MCS series from JCPenney did things differently. Their range consisted of good quality components that have been made for them by respected manufacturers. For example, the manufacturer behind this VTR component TV was the Japanese brand Technics, who sold a similar
Okay.
device in their domestic market.
That's the music later, John.
Imported from the US, dates from 1978 and is in excellent condition. On the left,
Wow.
5-inch black and white CRT. Along the top are the large tuning dials for UHF and VHF, and below those are the controls for the brightness and the contrast.
That's kind of neat.
Circling back to that original question of
How did you get on TV? How did you get TV then?
in your hi-fi? Well, the short answer is that not many people.
How you get TV, Techmon?
They wouldn't have sold very many of these, which is what makes them rare and unusual and interesting to make a video about nowadays. But for those people who did buy them, the reason was so that they could record the audio of TV shows. Now, another way of doing it.
Oh, this is something you'd be interested in, John.
Near the speaker on your TV, press record and play. Make sure everyone else in the room stays quiet while you're recording. Or perhaps more conveniently, you could get a wire from your TV. If your TV has an audio output on it of some description, run that wire across the room, put it into your hi-fi, record the audio that way. But if you had the money and were prepared to spend it, you could buy one of these, add this in with the other components in your hi-fi, and then you'd have a direct feed audio recording of whatever was on the television. So, for example, if there was some sort of pop concert or musical event on, you'd tune into it on the front.
Or something that you like watching, John, and you and John and someone's like watching. Wait, I got art book here. I can do some artwork, couldn't I?
Sit in front of their hi-fis, watch show. Now, it's really just there to make sure that you're tuning in to the right program, so you're recording the right thing.
Recording audio off the television was not uncommon. You can see on this advert for the Craig tape recorder that I featured in a video recently.
I remember that.
These reels showed things that would have supposedly been taped from a television. Indeed, all the missing episodes of the TV show Doctor Who still exist as audio recordings.
Wow. Doctor Who on audio?
You can also
Ooh.
buy things like a TV tuner without the video circuitry included, which would then be used to feed the audio into a high.
Oh, I remember that. I heard about that.
This was a very niche product category, so it wouldn't take much to kill it off. And the thing that did in the late 1970s was the introduction of affordable home video recorders. Why just record
VCRs.
audio of a TV show when you can record the video as well? This
Oh.
particular
Or
component
beta.
TV does have another feature though. It can display a music waveform of sorts on
Ooh.
the screen. So to show this in action, I'll need to feed some stereo audio into it, and that goes into these sockets that are on the rear of the device. Now, while I've got it turned around, I'll show you the other things on the back panel.
Has an antenna.
Vertical and horizontal hold. UHF.
I have it on my TVs downstairs.
Input switchable between 375 ohms and an AC power outlet for daisy chaining other components. Anyway, let's plug in a CD player and see what shows
RCA
on the
cables.
screen.
Car
You'll
wires.
have to put up with a bit of flickering here. It seems this mode doesn't lock down to a particular frame rate, so it's difficult to shoot. But there is a scale that illuminates in front of the screen when this mode is activated. I'll put the lights down so you can see it a bit clearer. Along the top, you've got the left
Ooh.
and right channels indicated, but along the bottom, that scale indicates watts, which of course means that this display isn't supposed to be showing a line level input. Despite the standard RCA connectors on the back, what should really be plugged into this is a speaker level output from an amplifier. And there's a dial on the front of the machine to the left of the screen to adjust the display range to match the power input from that amp.
Oh, that's interesting.
So it's no wonder that this display has been a little bit underwhelming. The volume level input is just
Yeah, they're talking about the mystery episodes of Doctor Who were on VHS on an auto tape. I don't watch Doctor Who, so I wouldn't know, John. He says Doctor Who, you need a TV license to watch Doctor Who back in England. You need a license to watch TV. TV license. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's cool.
Right, moving on. Let's ignore this sign and take a quick look inside.
Do not unscrew.
Inside of the lid is a speaker for the television sound output. There's a volume dial for this to the right of the screen. Interestingly, on the original Japanese version, the Technics one, there's no volume dial. That space is occupied by the scope range dial, which is on the left of the screen on the US version. So it seems like the Japanese one must not have a built-in speaker output. So you can only have the
I don't know,
on
John.
the rear.
Most likely no.
It looks like someone in JCPenney must have requested this handy revision for the US version.
Maybe.
As well as the speaker, inside here you've got all this other stuff. You know, there's, what do you call it? Thingamajigs.
Right, Ray tube.
Inside a hi-fi component-sized box. Now, one rule of YouTube is that you can never show a cathode ray tube without the accompanying reminders regarding the life-threatening levels of stored electricity that might remain present even when the power is disconnected. Now, the fact you're watching this video either means that I resisted the urge to touch everything with my bare flesh, or after my demise, Sony bought the entire Tecmo estate for a few $1 billion and has employed a sound-alike to finish off this voiceover in my absence. You can see how the VHF and UHF modulators are attached directly to the control dials on the front panel and are mounted diagonally so as to minimize the height of the case. Now, the real reason I opened this isn't just out of curiosity, it's because prior to filming the sections you saw earlier, I managed to blow a fuse in the power supply due to a wobbly power lead. But fortunately, once I got the appropriate fuse and
Nope, never going to see it. I never seen the first film, so I see the. I never seen the first film, John, so no.
Face here, the rest of the case is plastic. I've got to wonder why we didn't see this approach taken more often, because it works well to keep down weight and it's hard wearing as well. This thing still looks new, unlike a lot of my old wooden or metal cased hi-fi components. Now, there are no analog TV channels broadcasting anymore in the UK, and it also has no composite video inputs on it. So I'll show you how I went about displaying the videos of
I have one of those.
earlier on. The first job was importing this converter from the US, which takes a composite signal and outputs it over RF on VHF channel 3 or 4. This runs on 120 volts, so I can plug it into the power socket on the rear of the device. So with all that connected, I've now got a composite input on the back. I'll just need something to plug into that. I've got various video player devices that I can already plug into it. I thought I'd give you the opportunity to try this out that I've just spotted on Amazon. It's designed to receive your Wi-Fi transmissions or AirPlay or Miracast from your mobile device and then output them via HDMI or composite video, which is designed really to plug into a car television screen. But it's the ideal thing for me to plug into this, and then I can just send videos from my tablet onto the screen, which will be pretty close to that 4:3 aspect ratio.
Okay.
The appropriate lead, of course, is included inside the box. Plug everything together, testing it out on my little colour TV here. It seems to be working fine. It's not
Okay.
perfect, I don't think, but it's doing the job. I can AirPlay YouTube videos to it. I can do screen mirroring. So just a matter of plugging those things together. And you can see the amount of stuff that's around the back here. I'm using a step-down power transformer, of course, as well for the main device. So while you were looking at this nice and neat thing on the screen, there was all this other stuff going on.
Dang, that's a lot of work.
Now, one reason I wanted to try out a component TV is that they
Yes, I've seen both of them. Yes, both of them, John. I never finished. I could never finish multipliers though, because multipliers was so damn long. I didn't finish multipliers. But yeah, I seen Jack's already, and I seen multipliers part of it.
So we've looked at the
So, yeah.
Penny component TV and its Japanese equivalent from Technics, but there's also another version without the music waveform feature that was sold using the national Panasonic brand. Or just
Ooh, the TR-565. Wow.
While I'm sure that there are similar models from other companies too, another one I own is the Sony VTM5. I bought
Ooh.
this from Japan.
Your needles. You like your needles, man. Take my love as needles.
Because it was refusing to display any video, I was forced to hold off featuring it. However, just as I was finishing putting this video together, the component I needed turned up and it's now working fine.
Wow.
Perhaps I'll showcase that one in a future video.
Please do.
But that's it for this video about the JCPenney VTM component TV. I hope you enjoyed it, and as always, thanks for watching.
Yes, I have seen both of them. Oh, I love that one too.
When I was growing up, black and white televisions were still quite common. I didn't know anyone that had one as their main television still, but quite often the older black and white set would have been delegated to a second TV that was in use in another part of the house. Or, more likely, a child's television was black and white, if they were fortunate enough to have a TV in their bedroom, that was. A black and white TV in 1981 in the UK would have cost around about £60, whereas a portable colour television was around about £200. Now that £200 through an inflation calculator equates to around about £750 nowadays. So you can understand why you wouldn't buy
A year ago.
colour TV for your child to have in his bedroom, unless you had a lot of money. So my first portable TV that I had in my room was black and white, and I remember for the first couple of years that I had a Sinclair Spectrum, I had it plugged into this black and white television, which did make some games a little bit difficult to play. In fact, as far as Jet Set Willy goes, we had to type in a code that was inside the cassette case based on the colours on a card to be able to play the game. Quite often that was impossible. I ended up picking up the computer, putting it into one of the TVs in another part of the house. But yeah, black and white TVs, it seems like a million years ago now, but I just knew everyone had a black and white television somewhere in their house at one point.
I still do. No way.
So get this.
He's on here?
1.07 seconds, a new user goes to Wix.com and starts creating.
Nope. My channel's never going to go to Wix. Keep staying on for the fun for a new sketch.
I've been checking out this list of top YouTube millionaires, and we're not on it.
Perhaps that's because we're not millionaires.
Well, that's part of it.
And we're a bit rubbish.
Yeah.
These are funny.
I bet you've got a big plan to turn this situation around.
It just so happens that I have. I think we need to make shorter videos.
But they're only a couple of minutes long as it is.
Ah, yes. But with today's attention spans, that feels like a lifetime.
So how short are we talking here?
Less than 5 seconds.
Are you daft?
Now listen, if you go on any message board, you'll see people posting reaction GIFs.
GIFs?
Yes, animated pictures. If we make our own short videos, and then people start posting those as reaction GIFs all over the place, we'll go viral.
Like the norovirus on a cruise ship.
Let's both make a clip and then come back here in an hour and compare them.
Okay, sounds like a plan.
1 hour later.
Right, have you made your reaction clip?
Yep, and it's a belter.
I've ended up making 2. I'll send them both over to your computer.
The old Commodore 64, the old Commodore.
Here's number 1. A classic face palm. Although, I think Jean-Luc Picard's already cornered that market.
Oh, well, have a look at the next one.
Your comments. There's a computer and walked away.
Yeah, I like it. Very passive aggressive. Now, take a look at mine. Flippin' heck. I made sure that you could loop it too. Flippin' heck. Flippin' heck.
Right, so we've done our bit. Now someone will
3
take those
vids.
bits and then make them into GIFs.
GIFs.
Millions of people around the world are going to repost them, and fame and fortune will follow.
I've just got one question.
Yep, fire away.
Just exactly how do you get paid for a hit GIF?
You don't.
Flippin' heck.
Those are just so funny. 71 of those videos are made now? Wow. That's surprising. He made 51 of those already? Wow. 71 of those videos. Wow. They must be that popular. Huh. Vinyl video.
You may have seen my YouTube video demonstrations of VHD and CED, the home video formats from the late 70s and early 80s that replayed their video from vinyl discs using a stylus. Now, I mentioned at the time that this idea was nothing new, as some of the earliest recordings of television are stored on 10-inch records, like this one from 1927. This is one of John Logie Baird's Phonovision discs. Now, if you want to know more about this,
That's scary as hell.
in the early days of television, including mechanical TV, I thoroughly recommend paying a visit to the TV Dawn website. They've got a fascinating resource of material on this subject. But one thing you might not be aware of is that you can, in your home today, recreate a similar experience to those early Phonovision discs with a product called vinyl video. And that's what I'm going to be trying out in this video today. But first, to explain the origins of vinyl video, I'll need to take a trip back to 1998. So at this point in history, vinyl sales were pretty close to flatlining. So it must have seemed like the perfect time for this challenge, an artist from Austria who specialises in the history of electronic media, to present his latest project and invention, vinyl video, to the world. It premiered in April 1998 in San Francisco, and for the next few years made appearances in various galleries and installations around the world. There were presentations, live events, and a place where you could try out vinyl video for yourself in an interactive exhibit. Through the use of analog compression, each vinyl video held mono audio, similar in quality to an AM radio, and low definition, low frame rate, black and white video. It was just on a normal vinyl record that could be played on any standard record player, as long as it was a relatively decent one with a diamond stylus. But in between that record player and a television, there was a decoder box which took the analog signal that was on the record and converted it into composite or RF video output. Interestingly, as well as being an art exhibit, they did sell a small number of the vinyl video kits to the general public. And when I say a small number, I really mean it. They only sold 10 copies of each of the 2 sets of records they produced, and you had to buy the records to be eligible to buy the decoder to play them. The original vinyl video website is still up, but you can tell it's vintage from the fact the press packs link to videos that are available in either Real Video or Google Video. And also you'll need a fast internet connection because the speeds for the stream can get up to a dizzying 225 kilobits a second. So you might want to ask for them on a DV tape instead. The last exhibition of
I own
on
Tommy.
the website was in 2003 in Liverpool, but since I only became aware of the existence of the format when I was researching my CED video in 2016, I was about 13 years too late. So I never got
Yeah, I have Tommy. I have Vice City with Tommy in it.
and that would have been the end of this story if it hadn't been for the Supersense analog concept store and manufactory based in the heart of Vienna. This place really does look like a hipster's paradise. There's one chap based in there who's developed vinyl video into a slightly more commercial product. I mean commercial in the sense it's not just limited to a production run of 20 now. Provided you're happy to pay the money, you can get yourself a sleek new vinyl video converter box, which also doubles as a mono preamp for NN or MC cartridges. And there are also 4 vinyl video discs you can currently buy to play with. Now, I was only made aware of the revival of vinyl video thanks to a viewer from the US, Randy Riddle, who made a video about this. He bought a set for himself and he contacted me and said that perhaps I should take a look at it too. So thanks to him for this. And of course, I immediately went and ordered a full set. Now, it did take a few weeks for it to arrive from Austria, and I'd imagine that these are hand assembled.
Back a minute, John.
I suspect they aren't anticipating to sell more
Next video.
than a dozen